Hello, my name is Noah English, and thank you for tuning in to watch the No Place for Hate show. I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.
I'm Jayla Moody, and I'm going to tell you about the different types of bullying. The first type of bullying is physical. Physical bullying includes hitting, kicking, pinching, punching, tripping, or damaging property. The second type of bullying is social and emotional bullying. This bullying is usually designed to humiliate someone or embarrass them. This includes mean jokes and exclusion. The third type of bullying is cyberbullying. This includes haunting via social media websites, posting photos, text messages, or chat rooms. The fourth type of bullying is verbal bullying. This includes insults, teasing, homophobic, or racist remarks. Be in the know. It's important to know which type of bullying is impacting you or others.
There are very many participants in the circle of bullying. Here's Mr. Dixon's class demonstrating who they are and what they do.
Some researchers talk about the circle of bullying to define both those directly involved in bullying and those who actively or passively assist the behavior or defend against it. Direct roles include kids who bully. These children engage in bullying behavior toward their peers. There are many risk factors that may contribute to the child's involvement in the behavior. Often these students require support to change their behavior and address any other challenges that may be influencing their behavior. Kids who are bullied. These children are the targets of bullying behavior. Some factors put children at more risk of being bullied, but not all children with these characteristics will be bullied. Sometimes these children may need help learning how to respond to bullying. Kids who assist. These children may not start the bullying or lead in the bullying behavior, but serve as an assistant to children who are bullying. These children may encourage the bullying behavior and occasionally join in. Kids who reinforce. These children are not directly involved in the bullying behavior, but they give the bully an audience. They will often laugh or provide support for the children who are engaging in bullying. This may encourage the bullying to continue. Outsiders. These children remain separate from the bullying situation. They neither reinforce the bullying behavior nor defend the child being bullied. Some may watch what is going on, but do not provide feedback about the situation to show they are on anyone's side. Even so, providing an audience may encourage the bullying behavior. These kids often want to help, but they don't know how. Kids who defend. These children actively comfort the child being bullied and may come to the child's defense when bullying occurs.
Hey you, why are you over here? Shut up. You shouldn't even be in this class. Why are you laughing? You're next. Come on. Come on, Yoshi.
What you mean, come on, bro? What you mean, everybody having fun, bro?
Sit down.
Well, who?
Most kids play more than one role in bullying over time. Every situation is different, but it's important to note the multiple roles kids play, because those who are both bullied and bully others may be at more risk for negative outcomes, such as depression or suicide. And it highlights the need to engage all kids in prevention efforts. Which type of kid do you want to be?
Many people believe bullying is physical, but it also affects your mind and your health. Adolescents who are getting bullied may become depressed, feeling an overcome of sadness and loneliness, and a loss of interest in activities. Adolescents begin to exhibit harmful habits such as loss of appetite and sleep, with a decreased interest in academics along with panic attacks. Adolescents who are bullied are at risk of suicide. If you are getting bullied, please know you are not alone, and to talk to an adult you trust. If you find yourself being a bystander to bullying, please report it to a teacher and offer your help to the victim. This has been the 411 on bullying. I'm Kayla Seeley, and thank you for watching Health Tips.
So basically, we wrote down a few quotes from teens that have been bullied in the past. Like, why do we have to make a video on how to report bullying?
Didn't they already know?
Oh, trust me, they knew.
Tell a teacher, tell the school counselor.
Or the principal, you know. You're the one that's making it worse by not informing someone.
Instead of snitching, let's call it informing. School faculty and staff are required by law to report this kind of stuff.
Meaning, teachers have to report it.
We can make this so much easier on ourselves.
You don't have any excuses.
Shy, call 877-SAY-STOP. Stop making excuses for yourself.
Here's the Level 210 block with a No Place for Hate music video.
All the boys and girls, it's time to listen up. This is a song for the bully, so it's time to stand up. This is no place for hate zone, so why are you hating? Just to show out in front of your friends when they the ones that's faking. Everyone's the same and should be treated equally. The United States was made for this land to be free, so what's the point in taking more than what you got when the next person you stole from doesn't have a lot? It's never too late to change your ways, but remember, people look at you the way you behave. NPFH is what we're saying. Develop self-confidence and motivation.
Enough is enough. What should you do to help somebody who's being constantly bullied? Watch this video and find out.
Hey, you know Mike back, right? What you get suspended for?
Man, I heard he was being some kid, bro. Like, it's crazy.
I know.
Good.
So like, hey, you know what? You know what I'm saying? Straight to the girl. Get the man shoes, bro. Man, what's up? Hey, hold on, let me see that. Get it. Oh, yeah. Where's it? Hey, get the shoe, bro. Stop playing so much, man. Hey, you taking it too serious, bro. Man, I'm taking it too serious. You know he might start telling us again like last year. Bro, he can't tell if he ain't got nothing to tell about, bro. Come on now. Give me the bat, bro. Let it go. Let it go, bro. Just let it go. Hey, bro. Toss that thing, Winston. Come on, bro. You got my bag, bro. Come on, bro. Can I have that in my bag? Yeah, bro. You handle that. Hey, bro, just chill out, bro. Come on, bro. You heard them say, bro. Bro.
Come on, class. Let's get started. Come over here.
Make it rain. Make it rain. My bad.
Will. Hey. Stop. Will. Hey. It's okay. They're just mean people. Let's go. All right, class. Don't forget to do your homework. See you tomorrow. Bye, teacher.
Ain't nobody gonna do no homework anyway. Ooh.
Bro, tell me what she ain't see on my progress report, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'm trying to get.
Bro, I'm finna get a whooping, bro. I ain't trying to get no whooping, man. Too old to be getting whoopings, bro.
You still get. Hey, bro, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What's wrong with that man, bro?
What are you guys doing?
Go.
It's okay. We're going to report it to administrator. That's going to make them stop.
Okay.
Okay, Chelsea, let me get this straight. You report that Anthony was being bullied by Michael, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And is it my understanding that you stated that Michael was throwing his things around, took his book bag, you know, hitting him and all that kind of stuff. Michael, I see you over there. I don't see you, so you need to be quiet this time. Is that correct, Anthony?
Yes, sir.
So did you tell somebody?
No, sir.
Why?
I was scared, sir.
Okay. Well, Anthony, anytime you see anyone being bullied, or either yourself, you need to report the incident. This is no place for hate, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm gonna talk to your mom, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little later. And Chastity, we appreciate you for, for reporting this incident, okay? Mm-hmm. If anybody bothers you, anybody say anything to you, please let me know, okay?
Yes,
all right, y'all have a good day. I need to speak to Michael. You're welcome. Michael, you heard what Chastity reported. Anthony said that you was bullied by Anthony Ashley. You threw his shoes around, you grabbed his book bag, you were saying nasty things, you were hitting on him. Now, we consider that bullying here at school.
All right.
How many times have you messed with Anthony here at school or any place, actually?
School-wise, just like twice. Then we just got caught the third time, but out of school.
Okay, and you know, if this is documented as being bullying, it's a good chance that you could be suspended from school. You realize that? Yeah. So tell me, why would you do something like that?
I mean, at home, I'm just being neglected, so I gotta find some way to channel my anger, so I just take it out on him.
Okay, well, we're not gonna allow that, but I'm gonna help you out here. I'm gonna call your parents, but I'm also help you get you a mentor. I wanna get you a counselor, but if this is proven true in my investigation, I'm gonna call your mom. It's an open investigation, your mom and dad, let them know there's a good possibility that you will receive a consequence, either in school or out of school suspension. Do you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any problems, we're going to get in touch with the social worker and have them come and see, can we assist you at your house, okay?
All right.
Is there any questions for me?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. And work on that language too, all right? All right.
Everybody knows I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Ah! Bro, hey, bro, come on. Hey, don't even do me. Hey. You know what? Let's put this behind us, bro. It ain't even, it's uncalled for.
So you good?
Yeah, we straight.
If I'm good, you good. You like it, I love you. Hey, you ball?
Yeah, I hoop sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, just come to my neighborhood this weekend. We go get a couple games in, all right? All right, catch you later.
Bullying hurts. If you see it, report it. If you're doing it, stop it. Remember,
Bullying hurts.
Make it work.
Bullies bully mainly because of the fact that they just want to just feel like they're powerful over people. I mean, just to see, you know, just this is like just being powerful just in general, you know, just be able to mess with someone knowing that hurts them, you know, that just makes them feel good about it.
I personally believe bullies bully because they feel bad about themselves, so they need to make other people feel bad about themselves. They really have nothing better to do than to make other people feel like they're worthless.
Bullies bully because they have nothing to do for themselves. They're just people who feel insecure about themselves. They have nothing going on, and they just feel the need to bring people down.
Bullies bully because they're insecure about their own, problems. I was bullied. It was just because they were jealous of how smart I was, had my whole life together and things like that. So they were just like, oh, Jade, you're so awesome, but I want to make you feel bad about yourself. So yeah, that's probably why they just want to belittle someone, I guess.
The students who are being bullied, they don't feel like they can trust anybody because they feel like the whole world is against them. They feel like no one cares about them and no one will ever care.
Effects of bullying can lead to a lot of depression for some people, and maybe even cause them to commit suicide because they feel like no one likes them, so yeah.
Nobody likes being told bad things. Nobody likes being treated a bad way. So you get sad from certain things like that. And it's not a good feeling. Depression is a really bad feeling.
Or anything like that, like you just feel like you're supposed to fit in, or you just feel really crappy, and if they're telling you you're stupid, you're ugly, you're fat, all this stuff, you're gonna be like, okay, maybe you're right, maybe everything I ever thought about myself is wrong, and you're right because you're someone else and my opinion doesn't matter. So yeah,
bullying, it hurts, it really does. I was bullied myself, and it made me feel like I wasn't anything. It made me feel as though I didn't make, it made me feel like I wasn't anything, so it can really hurt a person.
Bullying is like pretty much stupid because even if you don't mean those things, they're still going to be online for everyone else to see. So if you're talking about someone like taunting them, threatening them, whatever, just joning on them, posting vines, all that stuff, that's like inappropriate. Other people can see that and they're going to egg that other person on. Like that's not cool at all, and that's never going to be erased. Someone's always going to have that on their hard drive or something like that. That's not cool. Don't bully at all, especially cyberbullying. That's totally lame.
You're ugly, you're this, you're that, blah, blah, blah. That's all you do. That's all cyberbullying is. You're behind the computer screen or your phone and you're saying these mean comments, but you don't have the nerve, you don't have the courage to say it to somebody's face. Like, that's lame. You need to really get a life.
Cyberbullying is when someone feels they're being made fun of on the internet, like on Instagram or Twitter. And it happens a lot because I know there are a lot of fake profiles making fun of students. And it actually does hurt the students because one of my friends has a fake profile on them and talking about all these lies about her. It's just not right.
Hi, I'm Johnson Tucson, and I want to share 3 tips with you on how to prevent bullying. Premièrement, parlez-en. Deuxièmement, construire un environnement scolaire sûr. Et troisièmement, créer une stratégie de prévention de l'intimidation dans la communauté. Parlez de l'intimidation. L'intimidation peut arriver n'importe où. Les villes, les banlieues ou des villes rurales. Certains groupes tels que lesbiennes, gays bisexuels, aux transgenders, LGBT, les jeunes handicapés et les jeunes socialement isolés. Prévention à l'école. Arrêtez avant qu'il ne commence. Tous les jours, le personnel de votre école devait faire des choses pour garder votre sécurité scolaire. Travaillez dans la communauté. Apportez votre communauté toute entière ensemble pour identifier et soutenir les enfants qui sont victimes d'intimidation. Corrigez le comportement des enfants qui l'intimident et changez les attitudes des adultes et des jeunes qui tolèrent le comportement d'intimidation dans la groupe de pairs, les écoles et la communauté. Together, we can prevent bullying.
Why are you so stupid? You're so irrelevant. Why don't you even go here? Faggot. Little freak. Nerd. No one likes you. Why don't you get lost? Take a shower, do something, get out here.
Throughout the show, teachers wanted to share their experiences with bullying. Here's a segment.
I believe that everyone is important. Everyone has some good in them. Everyone has a talent or skill that they're good at. And if we could just understand that because we're all noble, we're all important, there's something special about each of us, then we wouldn't have the desire to hurt or offend someone else.
Well, as far as my classroom expectations in terms of bullying, I have a zero tolerance policy for any type of slur, be it for race or ethnicity or even economic group or social group, or I've already said religion, I believe, sexuality, gender, class, things of that nature. So I really don't have a tolerance for anyone talking about, oh, maybe they have money or someone else doesn't, or someone might be a Christian or they may not believe in any religion at all, might be an atheist or they might be Islamic. Slurs as far as somebody's gender or their sexuality, that is all their personal business. And I feel the classrooms be a safe space because it's hard enough to be in school and focus on learning and getting information and everything else is happening around you. And having to worry about somebody whispering something behind your back or making you uncomfortable within the room. So in my classroom, there is no tolerance for it.
Well, I feel like, first of all, like a lot of the students, they focus on the negative side here. Whatever goes on, they focus on what people wearing, they focus on how people look. In all actuality, we all are different. We're raised different, we're born in different diverse settings. So people have to take that in consideration. Now, I feel like instead of focusing on the negative sides of things, we need to more focus on the positive things. We need to focus on our goals. You need to focus on something that's going to make us better.
Now here's a video essay with images from StopBullying.gov produced by Kyron Tracy. There are many forms of being bullied, such as harassment. Here's a level 3 video called The Stalker.
Jason, I'm gonna get straight to the point with you. It's over, we're done. I ain't feeling you no more, so it is what it is. I'm sorry.
But I love you.
Yeah, the feeling is mutual with me on that part.
Wow.
Ashley, we need to talk.
I don't want to talk to you. Bye.
You gonna talk to me?
I don't want to talk to you.
No, you gonna talk to me.
We're done. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah, all right.
Bye. Hi, Miss Neely.
Oh, hey, Renee. How are you?
I'm good. My ex-boyfriend Jason, he keeps repeatedly harassing me, and I repeatedly to tell him to stop, and he would not listen to me. So it's okay with you if you can talk to an administrator to help me out because he would not stop at all.
Okay, I'm so sorry this is happening, but listen, I'll talk to administrator in just a few moments, and I'm sure they'll contact you and resolve the situation.
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right, we've been through the process. I told you to stop harassing this young lady. You've been warned. You've been suspended. You continue to harass her. So now you leave me no choice but to suspend you for 10 days and issue you a county due process hearing where you could possibly be expelled from this school and DeKalb County.
Have you ever seen somebody getting bullied but didn't have the courage to speak up? Well, watch this level 4 video called Speak Up.
Look at the same right there. Look at the same. Look at the same. Hey. Hi.
Can y'all give me a minute?
Why?
I'll see y'all later. I'm trying to talk to her.
I'll see you. Oh my God.
So look, short and sweet. Heard you like me. Is it true?
Yeah, I like a little bit like you.
A little bit. Nah, you probably like me a lot. But see, so what? You gonna be my girl or not?
Yeah.
All right. So look. But you know, money on my mind. All on the grind. All right, man. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Cheyenne, girl, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, you know, I gotta talk to you. Cause look, like, I don't know how to say this, but I want you.
What?
Yeah.
Me?
You.
Okay.
Like,
But Rachel is my best friend though.
okay. But you act like you don't want me. I mean, cause look, me and you, like, beautiful.
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 Well, if you want me, you need to get rid of her.
Cause you already know I'm gonna take care of that.
Huh?
Hey.
What? Hey.
Bye. Nah, no hug though.
I just wanted a hug.
No, look, he ain't doing enough. But listen, it's nothing to talk about. I already told you, like, it's a wrap.
Why are you acting like this?
I'm not acting like nothing, but I know some. I'm gonna be acting like I'm going upside your head if you don't leave me alone.
What's wrong with you?
It's Stevie. I don't know what's wrong with him. Keep on pushing me and hitting me, just acting dumb.
Why don't you just leave him then?
Because he only started doing it this week, and I really like him.
So you just gonna let him beat on you? I gotta go to class.
Hey.
Hello.
I ain't seen you in a minute. Great, so cute.
Hey.
So look.
Why you didn't get rid of her?
Because she won't go nowhere. She's a stalker. Like, you don't understand. She just get on my nerves, but she ain't got nothing on you. So you You just need to worry about me, and I'm gonna worry about you and our future together.
I got you.
You know, cause you and me, we that deal. Let's see, just look at this.
Rachel! Rachel! No! No, Rachel! Help! Rachel.
Bullying comes in many forms, and relationship abuse is one of them.
Bullying is not okay. It is not condoned and should be reported.
If you see someone being abused or bullied, don't just sit there and watch. Say something. Better yet,
Speak up.
I've dealt with bullying since kindergarten. The initial experience was getting jumped by two guys, and sometimes you don't have any choice. I had to fight them off, but you know, if I had a choice, you know, it's always to stand up and verbalize any disagreements, or when you have to speak out against, you know, a bullying that can take place. Whether it's in the school or in the playground or wherever it may be, is to speak up and speak out against it. Second experience was actually is a friend of mine's first day of school. I just met from my area, and he was, you know, Greek, and one of the kids decided to pick on him, I guess because he looked differently, and started trying to get a physical altercation. And what happened was me and a friend of mine, we both stepped up collectively to speak to this guy, to let him know that bullying wasn't something that we would tolerate, and see in the eyes of two people instead of one person who was being a victim or being victimized. Faced with those eyes, the guy who was functioning at that point as a bully, you know, stopped what he was doing and decided that bullying wasn't the right way to go. He eventually actually became friends with me, and I still actually speak to him to this day.
When I was younger, I never had problems with being bullied. On occasion, but very few problems. I think it was because I was always the tallest girl in my class. But I found myself being the defender of those that were bullied, those that didn't believe in violence, but were taunted by other people who felt they had to do something to make themselves feel important. A bully is someone who doesn't understand that they have self-worth, that they're important. So they have to pick on other people to feel that they're important.
Yes, in high school I was pressured to join a gang. Most of my family members, most of my neighborhood was in the gang, and I was pressured, but I decided not to join the gang because I knew I had positive stuff going for me. I was on the basketball team and football team and track team, so I knew that would affect my future, so I decided not to. At the end, I felt good about it because later on, a couple of the guys, including my brothers and them, got arrested for, you know, armed robbery and drug paraphernalia, and also possession to sell. But I was on the basketball court doing what I was supposed to do, so I didn't get caught in that situation.
My grandmother was an educator. I come from a family of educators, so of course stories are passed down, you know, from one teacher to another from time to time. And my grandmother told me a story once when I was younger of a young student who was in her after-school tutorial program. And in this program, the student she knew had been targeted for bullying for a very long time. He was dirty. The kid would talk about how he didn't have any clothes, how he always had like a body odor, and he didn't really talk to anyone. They just pick on him incessantly. And she noticed one day he looked kind of strange, so she asked, well, hey, you know, well, are you feeling all right? What's going wrong? He said, nothing's wrong. I'm fine. I'm fine. And unfortunately, a couple of weeks later, that boy actually killed himself by laying down a set of train tracks. And it was discovered after he had committed suicide that his father was actually abusing him and wasn't allowing him to shower or to have meals or to like have clean clothes or do laundry or even like get new clothes. And no one had any idea that all this was going on with this boy's life because he just didn't talk to anyone. And I've always just sort of carried that story with me because it always speaks like the power of words. You never know what someone is going through, what the situation is by looking at them. There could be people around here going through some of the worst situations imaginable with like the biggest smiles on their faces, or they put themselves together enough to at least put on clean clothes every day. And they could have complete and utter chaos in their home.
Harassment and bullying are terms that are used synonymously. However, harassment by federal definition involves uninvited behavior that is severe, pervasive, or persistent based on a belief or perception regarding a person's race, color, national origin, ancestry, gender, religion, religious practice, age, disability, or sexual orientation. Harassment also includes unwelcome sexual advances, requests, and/or sexual misconduct.
Bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Bullying includes actions such as making threats, spreading rumors, attacking someone physically or verbally, and excluding someone from a group on purpose. No single act of bullying, harassment, or intimidation should be ignored. Bullying is not mutual conflict between students. There must be a real or perceived imbalance of power where the bully seeks to impose authority and harm on an innocent student. School principals must ensure that their schools investigate all reports of bullying and follow established protocols to document compliance with the law.
Hazing is thought by some to be a college fraternity or sorority thing, but incidents of hazing occur in grades K through 12 schools throughout the country and can be equal to or more harmful than what happens on university or college campuses. It is imperative that we eliminate hazing in our schools. The difference between hazing and bullying is subtle. The same power dynamics are involved, the same intimidation tactics are used, the same second-class citizenship issues arise. The only real difference between bullying and hazing is that bullying can happen to anyone, anytime, and it is used as a means to exclude someone. Hazing is used to include people by having them earn their way into a group or to raise their level or status in the group. Bullying is about exclusion, hazing, inclusion. Hazing can occur in any school organization, such as athletic teams, bands, student clubs, cheerleading, dance teams, and other extracurricular student organizations. Bullying, harassment, and hazing must be addressed immediately, but it cannot be addressed if it is not reported. Students and parents are urged to report these incidents to school personnel.
When you or someone close to you is being bullied, there are many steps to take to help resolve the situation. Make sure you understand what bullying is, the warning signs, and steps to take for preventing and responding to it. If you feel you have done everything you can and nothing has worked or someone is in grave danger, there are ways to get help. If there has been a crime or someone might be harmed, you should call 911. If someone is feeling hopeless, helpless, or thinking of suicide, contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. If someone is acting differently than normal, such as always seeming sad, struggling to complete tasks, or not being able to care for themselves, you can contact a local counselor or other mental health services. If someone is being bullied in school, tell the teacher, school counselor, school principal, school superintendent, or the State Department of Education. If the school is not addressing harassment based on race, color, national origin, sex, disability, or religion, contact the school superintendent, State Department of Education, U.S. Department of Education, Office for Civil Rights, or the U.S. Department of Justice, Civil Rights Division. Remember, there is always something you can do.
Hello, Miller Grove Wolverines. Miller Grove is no place to hate, so I am going to give you this tidbit of information. Treat one as you would like to be treated.
My advice would be to always stand up and speak out against bullying and set the example. So the upperclassmen, Wolverines, to set the example for the younger Wolverines to let them know that bullying isn't something that's going to be tolerated at Miller Grove, and nor when you leave these walls and go outside in society.
Don't hate, participate, and get involved in sports.
So as far as bullying is concerned, I just always kind of err on the side of caution. Don't talk about anyone. You never know. Like, even just smile if you can. Like, a smile can go a long way. Maybe the only smile that person gets for weeks.
If others came to the understanding that everyone is important, that they themselves have self-worth and value, and therefore people around them have self-worth and value, then they'll know that they need to treat others with respect. They need to treat others the way they would have people treat themselves.
My advice to the Wolverines is like I always say, a man don't work, a man doesn't eat. So make sure you're working on the right things and you'll be able to eat the right things.
My message to each Wolverine out there is, hate has 4 letters, but so does love. Enemies have 7 letters, but so does friends. Lying has 5 letters, but so does truth. Hurt has 4 letters, but so does heal. Turn every negative energy into a positive energy.